What is up, guys? HD here. Welcome back to Subnautica, where today I am going to be taking you on a tour because, oh boy, have I been busy. Now, when I say I've been busy, I don't mean I've been playing for like an hour or two. I mean, I have spent a total of 9 hours preparing for this particular episode. And most of that time went towards the Danger Zone base because, well, let's just say it was a little bit of a mission. But we got it done, and I am so excited to finally show you. So you might notice immediately that there's a couple more decorations about than there were before. That's because I've not just gone ahead and improved the Danger Zone and or the base, I've improved all 3, now technically 4 of my bases, and I'll explain what I mean by technically 4 in a moment. But first, let's take you on a tour of this facility, shall we? So I added a whole bunch of decorations in here, which you can see. We still get a little bit of a frame rate drop, but it's not as bad as it once was, so that's always delightful. This hasn't changed at all, except for the fact that I've added some other bits and bobs, so yeah, that's not really that different. This isn't that different either, so there's that, I guess. And then, if we make our way around here, you can see I've got a new water thing, but you'll also be able to see that the planter is no longer in the middle. I like being able to walk in the middle, so I changed it. So I've still got my Chinese potatoes, I've still got melons, I've still got the bulbo trees, and my lantern fruits are there, but covering, you know, the little server format thing, because, well, why not? Why not indeed? Now, I think there's something in this one. Yes, I put some bits and bobs in. Why do I have 1 copper? You know what? My copper locker's full, so let's just chuck it in there. Right, if we go up here, you'll see that the resource monitor is back, even though it was kind of present in the last episode. It disappeared for a while and then returned once again. Nothing's really changed up here, except I added a couple more bits to the desk here. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you what I've been up to in the moon pool. We have changed this bad boy almost entirely. We have a resource monitor here. We have an ox station monitor thingy here. The fridge wasn't here before. We also went ahead and put a locker and a harvester here, as well as a docking moon pool bay thing. Now, it does still say 1 moon pool, and that is because there is still only 1 moon pool. But we have a teleporter now, which is always delightful, and I've changed in here a bit by, well, pretty much removing everything, and then up here is pretty much the same story. Except this, I kind of liked this design, so I went with it. I've still got stuff to do in the base. I never said it was done, so we do have plenty more to do in that regard. But what I've been working on mainly is this new section over here. So originally this was a T-junction that would take us down to what I dug in the previous episode, but I added another room on top of the nuclear reactor, which I'm thinking of adding an ion cube generator to, because, well, that's just pretty darn cool. We got a hatch here because, well, it's nice to be able to get outside. And then, if we head on down the lovely old little ladder we got here, not a lot's really changed down here. I added a plant box. We have this still. The planter keeps disappearing, and I'm not really sure why, but I guess that's just something we're going to have to deal with. And then we've got this. Now, this is here, but once I add reinforced like walls to the thing, this will disappear, so you don't have to worry about that for too long. It looks hideous at the moment, I am fully aware, but I was thinking of tucking another nuclear reactor down here, simply because, well, it's a nuclear reactor, and that kind of makes sense to me. But I think for now, that's pretty much all I've done to the base that you've not seen. So, I'm going to teleport over to the Danger Zone. We are here. Now, we are up top because, well, I wanted to show you what I did up here first. So, don't worry, I didn't get rid of the army of ducks. That was the only room that truly stayed. Everything else has changed rather dramatically. So, all of the reinforcements is gone. And there is a reason why they're all gone, because we still have the thing at the bottom. And technically it's not the bottom anymore, it's just sort of a void. I think that was changed in one of the updates, but we have a base down there nevertheless. So what's different about this is that, one, you can see it's mainly made out of glass, but two, when you are constructing your base, it snaps to almost like a grid. So I obviously had to do that when I built the long tunnel and the ladder that went all the way down to about 2,900 meters. Well, essentially, it still counts as the same base. So if I put a nuclear reactor in here, which I have gone and done, it will actually allow me to teleport down below because it registers as the same base. Which I did not know, and it's a really cool thing that that is the case, because it means if power runs out, I don't have to go all the way down to the bottom in order to restore power. I'm able to refill the nuclear reactor that I have in here, and we can teleport down there, which I think is pretty darn cool. Now, you might have noticed that I have a moon pool. This is where Samuela is going to be docked from now on, simply because I didn't want another moon pool on my floating island base, so I thought, you know what, this is appropriate. And yes, this is technically the same base still. I did that snap grid thing to line this up, and it did work pretty darn well, so yeah. I'm so over the moon with the way that that works, because it's weird, because this could be entirely glass, yet it would still be reinforced because of the buildings I have over here, which is rather bizarre. Now, as you can see, I've gone ahead and added an alien containment unit into here that doesn't currently have anything in it, but it's a way up and down. Obviously, we've still got my trusty old duck room. That took a while to load, but we've still got this lovely room over here. This was the only one I didn't want to get rid of because I spent a lot of time placing all these ducks, and I do not want to lose all that work. So I changed that up a little bit and connected it in a more efficient way, and as you can see, the frames around here are a lot more better. A lot more better. Good one, me. And then I went into the mountain, like I do, and I'm thinking of adding another nuclear reactor as some form of backup in here. I don't really know. I was just toying around with stuff again. This one took me a while to actually get in here, but it worked, and I didn't want to bore you. Again, I told you I've been working on this quite a lot, so we technically have a disconjointed base with 3 sections, because this counts as this, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. But I think the moment you've been waiting for is for me to teleport down below, so that is exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do. It's so nice to be down here with barely any lag whatsoever. It's absolutely lovely. Now, I've not really done a lot to this room. I've worked a bit on the room down below, and I've also put some things outside, which is a little bit scary to go and repair because, well, Ghost Leviathans. But still, we can go out there and repair it. It's all good, but let me show you the room down below. Now, I spent a lot of time decorating this one, and I do have this in storage down here that I can ship if need be. I can place eggs on the ground, which I thought was really cool. Plus, that's a huge Ampiel egg. Like, it's absolutely huge. Ghost Leviathan, do you mind? I'm kind of trying to explain, you know, what I've been up to here, and you're just flying through my base like nobody cares. Oh, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But yes, I've worked on this room, but that's pretty much it. Do you mind? Not, you know? Oh, 1, 2, 3. And I thought I saw a number 4 somewhere. Yeah, there's 4 of them. Oh, God. And I bet these are rather damaged. I've got storage out there for some reason. Don't ask why I built that, because I don't know. But I couldn't have a deep driller out here anymore because, well, the ground's gone. Like, completely. And I don't know why or how, but it is just gone. But like I said, the base has kind of changed shape. I added a bunch of foundations because, well, the base was technically already here. I can place the foundation underneath the base. So I thought the land not spawning was a glitch, but it's not. They actually removed it in one of the updates. So, yeah. Oh, I wish I could see how damaged these were. How damaged are you? I can't see that one, but that one, it's got a fair bit of health. And our oxygen thing's okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go out there yet then because it's fairly manageable, which is always good. But the hatch is there to get there, and then we can go round here into another glass room. See, it's weird because this is mainly glass and everything's fine. There's no breakages, and that is because of the reinforcements thousands of meters away. It's so bizarre. But here's the other nuclear reactor, and then we have more rooms that I've kind of not done anything with. I've reinforced this one as well because, well, why not? But it took a long time to sort this out. Like, a very long time to sort this out. But I am very pleased with how it turned out. No longer on the precipice of starvation. Now, the whole functionality of the danger zone has given me an idea, because with the way the base building works and the grid snapping mechanic, I can potentially make multiple bases out of one base, and the game will register it as one base, which I'm going to theorize will help with lag a little bit. I'm not really too sure, but with the fact that that's working on this one and it's allowing me to do it with the danger zone, has given me the idea to do it on my hardcore save, because if I simply extend the base miles away and then just destroy the tunnel that connects them, it will still count as the same base. So I could have 2 bases, I could have 5 bases out of 1, which is insanely cool, but it also means we can customize it a lot differently than I would have been able to originally, because with this base we have to reinforce it. We've got a lot of glass, but it still has to be reinforced. Well, if you have one base that's fully reinforced and then another base, you can have it entirely out of glass as long as it registers the same base, because the reinforcements will then help it, which is an insane idea. It's why I've got foundation hull reinforcement thingies on my danger zone upper level base, because it helps reinforce the below base, which is awesome. I'm not going to complain about that at all. So I'm well aware you've already seen the addition of the Warper research part, because I wanted to expand the idea of this base being a form of research facility, but I've also gone ahead and done a little bit more off camera. So this base has also increased. Like I said, I've been working on all the bases, and I don't really want to just repeat the same things in each and every episode, especially this far into the series. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of what I've been up to in this base. It's not a great deal, but it's definitely a bit more than it was before. Yeah, good one, me. Right, anyway. Let's head on down. The moon pool isn't different in any capacity, I don't think. I don't think I worked on the moon pool at all. I don't think the bedroom's different either, because it was technically already done. So, yeah, this hasn't been touched up on at all. I might have added these, I don't fully recall, but all I've done really is add some decorations to things that weren't, you know, there before. So it's not really these rooms. I think I did this room a little bit. I've added a server to this one. As you can see, I mean, only one of the servers is functional, so the fact I've got 2 here was a little bit of a waste of time, but I liked the symmetricality of it. We also have a little bit more decoration up here, like this itty-bitty aquarium and these malfunctioning doomsday devices, because they're my favourite decoration of the bunch, if you couldn't tell. You're blind, because they're everywhere. I've also added some more stuff around here, because 1, I felt like it, and 2, I wanted to. Now, it is probably worth me mentioning that all of the creatures in the alien containment units are gone. I got rid of them. They were so goddamn breed heavy that I just had to remove them. There were so many of them, they just bred like animals. I know they're animals, don't judge me. Okay, right, anyway, moving on. As you can see, we have an ion cube generator. Finally, it has returned. Woo! Oh god, it's back. I'm so glad it's back. It's over the moon. Yes, it's over the moon. Not I'm over the moon, it's over the moon. And you gotta get that in your head. I clearly know what I'm talking about. Okay, right, well, moving on, we also have another set of corridors. And this is the expansion I was on about, because going along here, we have another nuclear reactor, as well as a corridor that goes into the mountain, because as you can see, the plants don't like the fact that this is here, because they clip through it, but you know what? It's fine. We're good. That was a floating bush. Okay, that's fine. This goes into the mountain and leads to the quantum teleport, which is always delightful. Now, these bases are not done. I still want to add decorations to them, but I think I want to remove a couple of mods before I do that. Simply because already with the way that I've done things, there's a little bit of a frame rate drop, but that is because I am running a whole bunch of mods simultaneously. So what I'm going to do now is head back home, jump in Sammy, and then head on over to my other world. And just like that, we are home. Hey, right, Sammy, let's go. Just so you guys are aware, the deconstruction of that vertical tunnel was a painstakingly boring process. It really was. But anyway, let's get through this and... Ooh! Come out during an eclipse! Wow, I could not have timed that any better, could I? Jesus. Hello, Eclipsey Doodle. Yeah, that's what it's called, an Eclipsey Doodle. Hello, you're getting rather close. Hi. How do you do? Wait, you've landed. What? We have some floating birds here. Not flying birds. No, they're just floating. What the fuck? Oh, that's great. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Alright, let's get in Christina and head on over to the base, shall we? The frame rate is so much better on this world, but I think that's due to the fact I've only got one base. That would usually imply that, but ion cubes, there we go. Just got these out the ion cube generator. So what I want to do is put something on there eventually and make our way into building technically a second base, but have it be a continuation of this one. But I think before we do that, we should expand this base as we are now able to do so, because I could literally bring this into the mountain if I wanted to, which would be pretty cool to say the least. So I'm curious to see, or wonder how, I should go about doing this. Good morning. We're awake and everything is great. I've lost my resource monitor. God diggity damn it, that's not good. Oh yeah, that's because I had to reinstall it. That makes sense. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, right, there it is. I need the extra large research monitor, and I need to put it right back here because I lost it and I did not want to lose it forever. So I need 2 computer chips and 2 advanced wiring kits. Well, that's going to be a little bit costly. It takes a while to do the most simplest of things, which is why I've pretty much stopped showing it, because, well, I just don't want to waste your time, really. Truth be said, that is just the case, and that is just going to have to be how it is. But you know what? Not a problem. We can just keep going and, well, have a good time when doing so. I'm hoping that you're seeing this video fairly soon after the previous episode. I think I've got the Subnautica bug again. For the longest of times, I just didn't feel like playing it, which is why I didn't play it, because I'm not going to force myself to play a game I don't fancy playing. But right now, I really want to play it. So, yeah. It's good to be back. Right, I think before we do anything, I need a source of materials from outside. So I'm actually going to work on building a trusty old storage box. Now, I've already got the wiring kit and the titanium ingots, and I had the glass already. And I just got the stuff to make a power cell. Oh, no, wait, I didn't get the silicon rubber. I need to go and get 1 silicon rubber, because that is exactly what I need. I just gotta remember where I put my rubber. There we go. I got plenty of the stuff. That's what we like to see. We like to see having plenty of the stuff so we can do what it is we need to do, which is craft 1 more battery. That was not what I had to do. I'm so used to the thingy thing that the thingy thing did the thing. Yeah? Makes sense? Good. Right. 1 power cell. And now we should have everything in order to make it. Yes, we do. Lovely. Tell you what, it's quite the swim to get to where I need to go now. I forgot to get oxygen. I should probably do that first. That would be the smart thing to do. I almost screwed that over because I would have drowned, and that would not have been good because this is hardcore and I would have permanently died. But like I was saying, this is a little bit of a swim to get to now, because I have to get on down here and then simply go on up here, which is okay. This is fine. This is a good part of the swim. And then as you can see, we've either got to go in here, where we do have more stuff for us to use, or I could go the longer way first in order to grant ourselves access to an area we need to get to, which is going down here, swimming along and through the little crevices to go through this one in order to get to one of the other rooms. Here we are. See? Told ya. It's quite the swim. Guys, I've just learned something about the server mod. So when we docked Christina and it started extracting items from her storage, rather than put it into the locker, it added it to the server. Ooh, interesting. I didn't know it would do that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Right, so obviously this looks horrible, and I'm not going to keep it this way. It's just temporary because now I'm going to add this, And then, when I deconstruct this, the corridor here counts as part of this base. So, if I do that and bring it all the way over there, I can have a multi-purpose room over there, which would look pretty darn cool. Okay, so currently, I just have a floating tube, and what I want to do to test if I'm correct is add a hatch. Now, the base to my right does already have its own supply of oxygen, which means if I go in here, I should be able to breathe. Oh my god, it works! It works so well! Oh, awesome. We are going to keep going. Right, we've made a lot of progress, and by a lot of progress, I mean I've already got it into the position where it's a multi-purpose room rather than a set of corridors. So, if I make my way over there now, it looks like it's floating, but when we get over there, it will spawn in its trusty old lair. I mean, I could build a foundation as well. That will probably help. But that looks so good there. It looks so good there. Right, so what I want to do is essentially make it so I can only teleport here, because it won't count as a global teleportation. It will count as a local teleportation, because technically it's part of the same base. So, if I were to turn this into a cool little room, it'll be absolutely insane. So I think for now I'm going to add a hatch because I need to, and then I'm going to add a quantum teleport, but first I actually need to go and get the stuff in order to do that. I have pinned absolutely everything that we need in order to make this teleporter kit, so I'm actually on my way to go and get some gel sacks, because when I removed the grow bed from outside, consequently I removed the gel sacks as well. So I'm going to add a couple of these to a harvester, that way we can, well, harvest them. It's funny how that works. It's actually quite nice being down in the Lost River again. It's been a very long time since I've been here. It's been a very long time since I've been here, but we're just getting some gel sacks, don't mind me. I acquired a couple of rubies on the way as well, but it's not what I was after, but we just happened to cross them, so I thought, you know what, I might as well get them. Alright, we are practically done. I just need to make 2 scanner room HUD chips, turn the 20 titanium I have in my inventory into ingots, and then we have everything that we need. That took a little while, I'm not gonna lie, but we needed it because, well, I wanted it. Yeah. Okay, right, so now is the moment for truth. Will we be able to teleport over to the other area via the local network? Yes, we can. Oh boy. It has the same amount of power and everything. Oh, that's great. I could go straight there. Alright, I'm in my teleport. As you can see, there's no other way in, and we are here. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I can't believe that actually worked. Now, I don't know if the observatory is going to be staying here or if I'll end up moving the teleport inside, because just having this as a little room would be pretty cool as well. I'm not really too sure yet. Right, well, I went for it. I went over, removed the observatory, and now we're here. Look how cool that is. Oh, I had to pop back to my other base so I could grab some glass. Look at that. The base is entirely of glass, and it is perfectly reinforced. Well, to fully fit the theme of this being a little luxury area, I am going to be adding a whole bunch of plants to the area, because why the hell not? Oh, we got a lot. Whoa, I think that's gonna be a big one. I think that's gonna have to be removed because it's a very, very, very big one. But that's okay. All the planters are now full, which is awesome. We just got to give it time to grow, and now I want to add some benches, because that just sounds cool. I like the sound of benches, don't you? Don't you like the sound of benches? Sadly, this will be the last thing I do in this episode, because I want to wrap things up. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I'm being weird, I apologize, but we're just making some small benches because we can, and the benches are great. Yep, I'm brilliant at rhyming. Alright, so if I have timed things appropriately, we should see most of the plants be grown. So I'm actually just going to Seaglide my way over there because, well, why not? I feel like it. And have a little look on the inside. I can see that some of them are grown. Oh, would you look at that? Oh yeah, ignore the duck on the podium. Oh, look at all these. This looks good. Even the tree looks good. I don't know how much bigger that's going to get, but that looks really good there. Ooh. I like this little base, I do. I mean, I can only ever teleport to it, but still, it's pretty awesome. There's a lot of seats in there as well. But still, I might change all the seats to podiums, actually. I kind of like the little podium artifact display idea. Yeah, I might have to do that, but I'm not going to be doing that in this episode. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave the episode here. Believe it or not, I've been playing for 2 hours to get you this much video. Oh god, it's been, yeah. Let's just encourage the legs to reappear. There we go. And then we'll head back on into the base. I love the fact it treats it as it's not a separate base, even though technically it is, which is pretty awesome. Technically, that's floating right now. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You can't not love it. And yes, I added a seed fabricator because I needed some seeds. And, well, yeah. Quite simply, just, yeah. But, yes, like I said, I am going to be leaving that video here. I do have more I want to do with, you know, this game. There's a lot more mods I still want to explore, but I think for now, like I've said about 5 times now, I'm going to be leaving that video here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.